So this is about how I saw Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Um, it was the first time that I ever saw a movie on opening day, because in those days, at least, they didn't have opening midnights yet. They had opening days, so they just started showing the movie at like 7 in the morning instead of like 11 in the morning. So that was the very first time I was ever going to see a movie on opening day. So me and one of my friends were gonna go see it, get in line. So the plan was I would go to his house, pick him up. I went to his house, started honking the horn, knocking on the door. He would not wake up. I must have waited 30 minutes for him, and he would not wake up. So I could not deal with it anymore. I called him, left the messages. He was fast asleep. So I went to go see the Star Wars by myself, and I barely made it there to get the opening, ticket, because they had many screens on the Star Wars, but I wanted to get the first showing of it. So I went in there, got my popcorn, everything, sat down, watched by myself. Halfway through the movie, my cell phone starts ringing. Guess who it is? He woke up, and I just silenced it and went back to watching the movie. So then, the movie was over. I got out. It was a long movie. That was like 3.5 hours, I think, almost. Maybe not. But it seemed very long at the time. Star Wars are always pretty long movies. But I called him as soon as I got out, and I told him, I said, waiting for you. Where were you? He said, overslept. So can we go see it now? I said, no, we can't go see it now. I got stuff to do. He said, well, can we go see it later? I said, we'll go see it later, So we, made plans later to go. We met at lunch and went to Burger King. Actually, Burger King has some Star Wars decorations. I guess they had a tie-in, They were giving away toys or something with the kids' meal, whatever, and I was talking to one of the employees, and they were saying, "Okay, you saw it?" I said, "Yeah, I saw it already. It's good, So we're eating Burger King. We go to the movies. We go see the movie. He liked it. I liked it. I saw it at that time for a second time. Keep in mind, at this time, the movie ticket was probably like $3 to $4 each. So it was like feasible. Maybe you could see a movie more than once, but I never did. But if you really liked it, I guess you could see it more than once. So I saw that with him. We hung out a little bit, and took him back home, and then I went home. And then my little younger brothers got off of school, and they said, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. I said, okay, we'll go see Star Wars again. So then I went to go see Star Wars for the third time on opening day, and took them, and we liked it, And then my little brothers wanted to go see it again while it was playing. So maybe a few weeks later, we went to go watch it again. My fourth time at this point, their second time. And we're getting popcorn and candy and stuff, and I'm just making small talk with the people in line at the concession. So one guy says, I heard a rumor online, if you look at this particular scene, you can see the Millennium Falcon on there. I said, I have already looked 3 times, I've not seen it, and keep looking, I cannot see it. So I told my brother about that, and they each looked for it, we couldn't see it. So then, the final weekend of the movie showing, they wanted to go see it again. So I went to go see it a 5th time with them now. And so the final showing of that weekend, my one brother, he started hitting me on the shoulder saying, hey, look, there it is. And just barely a little bit, you could see the Millennium Falcon on that little part of the screen, and some big, scene with everything else going on. You really couldn't notice if you weren't looking for it. And we saw that. And then the day that came out on DVD, we went and got that on DVD too, when it was released on DVD. And that was very, exciting. And that was actually probably one of the first movies I ever bought on DVD, because at that time we had just got a PlayStation 2 that played DVDs. Because my first DVD player was a PlayStation 2. My first Blu-ray player was a PlayStation 3. So we just barely, I think, got a PlayStation 2 before that came out. So we got the PlayStation 2 to play DVDs, bought the DVD. And at that point, I don't even know if there was a VHS release of it, because coming that time, like 2005, VHSs were getting very scarce to have releases anymore. But we got that on DVD, and it even came with like an Xbox demo disc too. And I was like, oh man, we don't have an Xbox, but we got to play it. But they didn't come with a PlayStation demo. But that was my Star Wars story.